me, my name is Lindy. If you don't, welcome to my channel, Melanin Darling. I have been meaning to do a video for the longest time on this channel now. Guys, if you know how long ago I set up this channel, and I've been promising videos year after year and nothing happened. So I thought, why not? You know, it's a new year, 2019, we're in March now, you know, but it's whatever, it's still the beginning of the year. Why not do a little video? And since I'm a new mummy now, I thought, why not do a mummy related video? I know my channel's a bit mismatched at the moment. I don't know what direction I want to take, whether it's going to be a family friendly channel. Still undecided on what to do, but I thought, since it's new beginnings, we'll start with a little my experience. Guys, I don't know why I'm laughing. I actually don't know why I'm laughing. Labor is very real. Very real. Let me tell you, let me start there. It's very real. If you hadn't guessed by the title already, I'm going to be telling you about my birthing, my labor experience, how this baby broke my body. I'm telling you guys, you'll be, I'm actually lost for words. What is going on? Where to start? So my baby, he is now 10 weeks, almost 11 weeks old by next Monday, and I'm telling you, he's the best thing that's happened to my life since day. He's an absolute blessing. Those of you who've seen him, who've met him, had a chance to cuddle and hold him, you know, he's just such a smiley baby. He's just the cutest dormy days. I know I'm going to be biased because I'm his mummy, but he is absolutely gorgeous, guys. Such a blessing. I'm just, every day I'll wake up, and he'll wake up in the mornings, he'll be so smiling. You're just looking at him like, oh my goodness. It was worth all the sleepless nights. The sleepless nights. Sleepless nights. You to wake up and have this little human so dependent on you, just smiling at you with his big brown eyes. It's just so the labour, I was originally due to have this little bundle of joy on the 12th of January, and baby decided to turn up on the 7th of January. He was born. Now let me tell you a little backstory. My mom, she just has this gift of being her and she had a dream that I had the baby on the 6th of January. She kept on forcing it. Every time someone would ask, oh, when's Lindy due? She'd say, oh, the 6th of January. She'd have to come back and ask me, oh, when's your due date? I was like, the 12th. And she said, oh, but I've already gone around and I've told people you're due on the 6th. I'm thinking, why are you really trying to force this baby to come earlier? The 6th of January. I said, no, I'm not going to be ready. Baby came on the 7th. I'm telling you, this baby had no intention of staying in there until the 12th. And guys, I was working as well. I worked practically up until I popped this baby out. I kid you not, a few days before this baby came out, I finished at work. If that is not perfectly timed, I don't know. I worked until this baby came out. Customers would come and like, oh my goodness, you're still here. Oh, how far gone are you? Like, oh yeah, I'm due in a week. I'm like, why are you still at work? I was like, well, if I can work, I'm on my feet, I'm keeping going. This is what they say. You need to make sure that you keep walking around, keep active, because then you're going to have more energy and the birth will be easier. Okay. But like, you know, just keep active. sensitive, you don't want swollen feet, which I kind of got during the end of my pregnancy. That was a sight to behold. Yeah, I'm making it seem like, oh, this was straightforward. No. So basically what had happened on the 6th of January, early hours, I think it was around 6:15 in the morning, I'd gone to the toilet, and then I'd come back, got into bed, thinking, oh, you know, catch up sleep before this baby comes, you know, because I've heard you're going to be having sleepless nights, Lindy. You need to catch up on that sleep that you've been missing, because you've been, you know, you've been going to work as well, so you haven't really had time to rest proper. Sleeping now, okay? Next thing, guys, I warn you, if you're a bit squeamish, you know, you're not able to handle details, I wouldn't be watching this about you. I'm not going to make it disgusting, but I'm going to have to say it as it is.
If you're leaving, thanks for watching. Subscribe on your way out. Yeah.
I felt this this surge. It was like a waterfall, it was like a fountain. Let's say like you broke your tap, the tap just came off for whatever reason and the water just went poof, like a fountain. Legit, this is how it felt. It just came, it collapsed from my body. I was just like,
Okay.
I was so still in bed. I was thinking, what on earth was that? I started freaking out. I was thinking, oh my days, the baby's coming, the baby's coming. So me being me, I rushed to my mum. I was like, Mom, oh my days, I don't know what's happening. I think the baby's coming. And my mum's just like, Lindy, can you just stop, slow down? What are you saying? Oh no, there's a water's break. No. And she's like, okay, calm down. Oh, was it like this, like this? I said, oh, see, I'm not too sure. I don't know what it's like. Guys, bear in mind, we went to the birthing classes together. They told us first stage of labor, this is that, the active labor, what to expect when your mucus plug goes and then your waters break. It means usually when your waters break, it means that giving birth is very close behind. So me, I was thinking, oh my days, I'm in labor. I was thinking, oh yeah, I watch One Born every minute. I've watched Call the Midwife. I've watched all the tutorials and all people's blog, you know, labor vlogs and all sorts on YouTube. I'm set. I'm going to be the calmest person ever. I know what's going to happen. So why now, when I'm in this situation, I know exactly what's meant to happen. Am I freaking out like the baby is about to be born on the floor? Guys, when I tell you, I don't know what my logic was going through that day. It was just too much. And the thing is, when people keep on telling you, oh, labor's like this, labor's like that, guys, don't listen to what other people say. People's experiences are different. I had worked myself and psyched myself up to think that labor's going to be absolutely excruciating. I won't be able to bear it at all. I felt like, oh my days, I'm going to die over the pain. Guys, when I tell you, yeah, you do get told that it is so excruciating, it's unbearable, it's this, it's that. People are different. Now, I was scared personally because if you know me, my pain threshold is non-existent, okay? I will be upset, I'll be crying over the most stupid injuries I've ever sustained, like paper cuts. So I was thinking, I'm really gonna die, you know? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Personally, I'd rather just be pregnant and not have to just, you know, give birth. If they can knock me out and get the baby out that way, then calm. But for me to go through the pain, my friend, I don't even know how I did it, but I'm here today to tell the story. I'm here to tell the tale. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. You know, it was just wow. So don't listen to what other people say. You're different. You're going to handle the pain differently. Like I said, I'm here. I managed it. It is manageable. It is painful, don't get me wrong, but you'll find a way to manage it here, there, or whatever. Back to the story now. So yeah, Waters went, and basically mum was telling me, oh, you need to go on a walk. So my Google was round at the time, and she normally comes round like around her birthday, because her birthday's on the 1st of January.
Hey.
Shout out to my Google, you know, January baby bringing in the new year. So my Google, little background on her, she's a nurse and she's a midwife, so she trained basically everyone. She was the boss of all bosses. She was the jack of her trade. You know, she knew what she's doing. She still does. You know, she knows the ins and outs, the most informed in that field. Now tell me how my Google, the one who knew like the process, everything, she was the most scared. She was the most like she was fretting like crazy, guys. She was fretting. She was so concerned. And the thing is, my Google doesn't like seeing other people in pain. So like the whole way through my pregnancy, oh, are you in labor? You having contractions? Then we need to call your mom. Google. My Google, yeah. No, God love her. She's been absolutely brilliant. But it was so strange to see. I'm thinking, but Google, you know what happens, you know. I don't know why you're so worried. I know if it's myself, it's different. But I'm seeing someone else in pain, I can't deal. I was like, how did you nurse? How did you midwife all those years? So now Mum's saying, oh, Lindy needs to go on a walk. She needs to go on a walk outside just to get the contractions going, and then the baby can, you know, move down and be engaged, and you know, let's get the show on the road. Michael was like, no, can't she just walk up and down the corridor? Mum was like, no, there's no point then, because then she's not getting momentum, movement. So then we made a compromise. I was to walk along the path, like by the road, so if I did go into labour, they could come and pick me up in the car. Cool. So the mistake I made was staying on the phone with my best friend. Let's name her Claire, and you know who you are, Pooh. So I was on the phone with her and I say, oh my days, I'm in labour, my water's break, this is that. We're basically catching her, and I'd pause every few, I think it was 15 minutes, because my contractions had started now. Yeah, I don't even know how to describe the feeling. Like it's not like a period pain, let me tell you that for sure. It's like a tightening. I was feeling like a tightening here, my whole abdomen. Yeah, yeah, girls, guys, wow. On the phone, I'd have to stop legit. I don't know, the neighbours probably thought I was mad that day, because I was on the phone and I'd just randomly stop and I'd do this, and then Claire was on the phone like, you okay? I was like, yeah, just another contraction, you know. As you do. I said I was gone for my walk for at least 2 hours. I didn't stick to paths, you know. I'm just going to, you know, put it out there, be truthful. I didn't stick to the paths near the road. I went like all the way up hills. I was thinking, you know what, if this baby's coming, he needs to come soon. I'm not going to be one of those women who be telling the story like, oh, I was in labour for 48 hours. Am I mad? 48 hours? For what? If the baby can come sooner and I can help it in any way, I'm going to make sure this baby comes. If not today, then he'll come the next day. I'm not doing 48, 72 hour birth. No. So I come back in now after my 2-hour walk, going up down the country like one mountain goat, and the whole family's like, oh, where were you? Why weren't you picking up the calls? We were worried. Gogo's here, worried, concerned. I'm thinking, what? I was on the phone with Claire for that whole time, and I don't know what's wrong with my phone, but it won't even do like a call waiting or incoming call. It won't do it all the time. So no call, no missed call, no message to say missed call from this person. I swear they must have called like 100 times. Nothing to indicate like, oh, your phone was engaged. I was thinking, yeah, sorry guys. So that whole time they were trying to call me, Google was thinking something's happened to me, that I'm in labor by the lake or something. Can you imagine? Giving birth by the ducks. It could never be me. So yeah, went about my day normally. Contractions just, you know, they stayed at the same intensity. They're about 15 minutes apart. I think during the late hours, so around 9 p.m, 10 p.m, they started coming closer together, or they're about 10 minutes apart. It had intensified. Boy, let me tell you, the pain. I was on the phone, you know, scrolling through Instagram, you know, like I do, you know. It's a bit of a bad habit, that one now. But I was going through Instagram, and in this very area that I'm sitting, and I'll be like, whoa. And every now and then, you know, my dad's so funny. I hadn't realized what he was doing, but he was there, he was timing. So every time he'd see me, you know, clench up, or he'd be timing how long apart that my contractions were, which was really helpful because I'd completely forgotten that I needed to be doing these things. So he's saying, you know what, I see that they're coming, you know, closer together. My mum sat there like, yeah, no, she's not in labour because she won't be able to be scrolling through her phone, you know, this is that. Once I see that look on her face, then we'll know she's actually in pain. I'm thinking, I'm in pain. My face isn't showing it, but I'm in pain. Long story short, to manage the pain, I thought, you know, just keep it warm. That's what we've been advised to do. So I went and I had a shower, stood in there for a good 20 minutes, and the warm water actually soothed the pain. On my days, it was the best idea ever. But then when I came out, my contractions had stopped. So I don't know if I had inadvertently done that from going in the shower, but there was no movement. 6th of January, Bubba was not coming. So disappointed as I was, I just started moving my nails, which I'd got done not that long ago. I had to remove the nails because they needed to monitor. So next day, because you have a 24-hour window after your waters have broken before, you know, the risk of infection just increases the longer you leave it. So after 24 hours, you need to go in where they induce you or whatever you're doing, because the baby's just open to everything. So mum said, oh, you know, call the labour ward, see what they say, just describe what's happened and see what they say. So long story short, I went to the antenatal day assessment unit where they did this very invasive test to see whether my waters had actually broken or not. And guys, it was the most uncomfortable experience I've ever had. Definitely would not recommend to a friend. It was awful. And then after that, for them to tell me, oh, you know, your waters haven't broken. And they're really looking at me like a judging, oh, you know, this young girl, or this new mom, she definitely doesn't know what she's talking about. That you could tell that they were thinking they're really vigilant, she doesn't know what she's doing, first time mom. But I know my own body, I know when something's happened. So then they're there telling me, oh, we'll have to induce you. And I'm thinking, I really do not want to be induced, because I've heard even worse things about induction, because you go from 0 to 100 real quick, and I'm really not down for that. I'd rather do it the natural way. So they're telling me, I'll come back tomorrow, we'll induce you at 8 a.m. I'm like, oh, no way. So I kid you not, 5 minutes after walking off the day unit, go on the phone, start complaining to my mum, oh, this baby's not coming, they're telling me my water hasn't broken, this is that. Waterfall come again. Cry me a river. You all just vim vim vam, vim vim
Heavy,
boom,
heavy,
boom.
jiggy, jiggy.
It came out. When they done what they did to check, it shifted, probably pierced the amniotic sac even more, and the water just came flowing like blessings. It came out. I was like, Mom, they've done this. Like, okay, go back to the unit. She checked it again. I was like, oh my goodness, my apologies. I've never seen anything like this. Your waters have gone. My mum did say, my gogo did say, I did say, you didn't want to believe me, but it's cool, it's cool. Apology accepted. I'll let you slide this. I'm joking. But yeah, she checked and waters had broken. And there it began at around midday. So yeah, I let all the important people that needed to know. Getting real excited, thinking, oh, Bubba's coming soon. So we went home. I did a little more walking around, and yeah, the contractions were real this time. By about 6 o'clock,
My perception
they
time
were
was shocking.
excruciating. I was bent over furniture, gripping it, breathing through the contractions. I've never breathed so hard in my life before, guys. Just I can't remember the pain, but I remember I was in pain. I can't remember the feeling, but I know I was in pain. I was in pain. And I think by that point Mum said, you know, yeah, she's in pain, like, you know, what do you want to do, Lindy? Do you want to go to the hospital now? I said, you know what, I think I can, you know, power through a little more. And so yeah, left the house and called Labour Ward on the way to let them know. I thought this was really mean. They made me call. They're trying to talk to this woman through contractions, and basically the conversation went like, okay, sorry. And then she's like, hello, is anyone there? Sorry, I'm having a contraction. They're trying to talk quickly before the next contraction came. Get to the Labour Ward now. Mum thought it would be great to start videoing me in pain for memories so that I can look back and remember what it was like. And I was thinking, I'm not going to want to watch this. I don't want to be recorded right now. Leave me alone. But looking back at it, you know, I appreciate her doing that because she knows, you know, I like to document everything. Look at what we're doing now. Am I not documenting? We had absolutely lovely midwives throughout. I'm just so grateful. My experience was absolutely beautiful. I cannot fault it. Got into the room, and you know, funny thing is, it was the exact same room my mum had my little brother in, and it was like, oh my goodness, how crazy is that? So we're in the same room. I was thinking, oh, this is so sweet. And then Lindy said, oh wait, actually on my birth plan I wanted a water birth. Is the birthing pool free? It was my lucky day because the birthing pool was free. So the midwife went and she set that up. We're all there talking. Mum's having her banter, she's doing her jokes, we're all laughing. It's all funny. It's all fun and jokes until it gets serious. I'm not laughing anymore. And guys, by this point I just had enough. I was bent over the hospital bed. They had to raise it so I could lean over. I've never experienced such pain in my life. I just didn't care what was going on, what would fall on the floor. Like if I was exposed, I was in so much pain. I did not care. I was looking crazy and crusty, but I did not care. I was in pain. So then now I'm being transported with my 20 million bags because I don't pack light. My baby had a bag. I had 5 guys. I'd packed for every eventuality. You have to do these things because you don't know how long you're going to be in the hospital. So no, cut me some slack. Now we're being transported to the birthing room. Lovely big airy room. They turn the lights off, nice calming atmosphere. I just took stuff off out, you know, I don't care. I just need to be comfortable right now. I really do not care. All these women have seen everything. They went to school. They've seen it all. They really will not care. Jumped in that pool and oh my days. Guys, I recommend birthing pool. It was the most relaxing experience. It was such a beautiful experience. Water's nice and warm. I just instantly I felt soothed. I was thinking, oh yes, this is what it's about. It was nice, beautiful. And guys, I could not have asked for a better birthing partner. My mum was so calm, she was so chilled, she was talking to me nice. You know what I'm saying? She was all calming. She's saying, you know, breathe, this is that. She had me held. She made sure my hair, guys, my natural hair was out. My mom is a real MVP. She made sure my hair didn't get wet. Love you, mom. Guys, let me tell you, mom, I had not expected her to be the way she was. I don't know what I would have done without her, because I swear if mom wasn't there or if it was someone else, it would not have been the same. Mom, I have to give her so much credit for the way that I was able to stay calm. Because of the energy she was giving off, I was able to stay calm as well. I'm so thankful for her. You don't understand. I did not have an epidural. I didn't have the TENS machine. I didn't have any of the pain injections. Your girl was on gas and air, and that was it. I only took that about like 1 hour before the baby came. Mom was on jump. She was there. The midwives were just stood there like watching and all like, oh my goodness, she's not screaming, nothing. You know, me and my mom were just there. I was zoned and I was listening to mom telling me breathe. Gas and air. I was away in the clouds. Things were spinning. This is what it must feel like to be high. I was gone out. They kept on trying to make me drink water because your mouth gets dry from the gas and air. But I was there like, you know, I cannot be bothered. Got to a point where I was in so much pain I could not hold the glass. I was saying, no, I can't anymore. So, you know, I said we got to the hospital at 6. Baby arrived at 9:15. So all in all, guys, I said I'm not in labor for 24, 48, 72 hours. It will not be me. 3 hours, 15 minutes.
Yay.
And baby Zachary was born. And I was so proud of myself. Really emotional because I was thinking, oh my goodness, my mum is so proud. She's thinking, I have a little human. And he was so tiny, guys. Baby Zachary came out 7 pounds 6 ounces. Good weight. He was so tiny. It was absolutely gorgeous. When I held that baby, I knew what unconditional love was. I've never felt so much love. He was absolutely gorgeous. He had hair for days. His edges were, he came out, his edges were laid. Edges were on flick. He came out with natural edges. The baby was gorgeous. He pooed all over me when we did skin to skin. That was an experience. My birthing experience was not traumatizing. It was the most relaxing, it was the most beautiful experience I've ever had. I'm so thankful for my mum, so thankful for the midwives, for my gogo, my dad, my siblings, bless them. They were so excited. They're the best uncle and aunt I could ever wish for my baby. They're so helpful with him. And guys, I was just all for water births. If I ever do this again, which is not anytime soon, I'm gonna give it 7 years minimum. I'm not doing it again because things happen that they don't tell you about. Suggest what other videos you want me to do in the comments below. Anything else you want me to go into, you know, hormones, PTSD, because guys, that is very, very real. I thought that could never happen to me. I could never go through such a thing. It's a serious subject, that one. It happens, it can happen to anyone, and it will catch you off guard. You will feel fine in yourself, and all of a sudden, you know, it just hits you. People are different, but in a video on that, we can do that, you know, we can see what we can do. But I've just had so much fun telling you about how my little bubble came into the world, and I look forward to, you know, doing some more story times, maybe do a little cheeky vlog here and there, just see what direction this channel is going to go in, because I'm a mommy now. When I made this channel, I wasn't a mommy. I had no intention of, you know, making it a mummy influence channel, because that's not my place. Why would I be doing that when I'm not a mum? But since I am now, I don't know, maybe that's what we're gonna do, you know? We don't know, you know, see what it's saying, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we'll keep it short and sweet. Thank you guys so much for sitting through my babbling, my, you know, constant chatter, just talking nonsense.
Short video, she said.
Hopefully I won't get too many people asking me, oh, how's your birthing, how was your experience? I will just direct them to this video, you know, go and watch the video, because it's a long story to tell. So much happened, although in the same sense not that much happened. Guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe and share, you know, all the generic stuff that all the YouTubers say. But guys, I really appreciate your support so far, and I'm looking forward to giving you more content, more videos, more banter, you know, more great times. Join the family, have a good time, just chill, get your tea, get your maputi, get your crisps, you know, get your snacks. Come snack with the snack, and let's snack together. Let's be snackalicious together, okay? You feel me? Love you guys, and catch you next time. Bye.
I don't know, but I think it's Calvin on the beat. Hey, when I was since I got to was, hey, when